What's going on, everybody? Welcome on back to the channel. Now, 8 months ago, we were introduced to quite possibly one of, if not the most strongest jutsu we've ever seen implemented into the Naruto universe, and that's the Rasengan Uzuhiko. Now, when this jutsu first dropped, I was blown away by it because, like, in chapter two, we see Boruto charging up the attack, and we're just like, and everybody on Twitter, everybody when this in the Boruto fan base, when this jutsu dropped in that cliffhanger for chapter two, going into chapter three, everybody's just like, "What is this new ability, and what's it going to be able to do?" Well, 8 months later, we're finally getting more context on the ability. Now, we already thought this jutsu was broken, but after reading like all the new information about it on the Naruto website, yeah, this jutsu is more broken than we ever thought originally. Like, it's insane. So, as we already knew, it the jutsu uses the planet's rotation and orbit, and it while it has the same damage as a Rasengan, it destroys their sense of balance, as we saw with Code. Like, that's dope in and of itself. It's an attack that like basically never stops, which I really like because while some jutsu are just like one and done, the Uzuhiko never fully stops messing with who is being used against. The only way it can be stopped is if Boruto stops it, which is really dope, and it adds a sense of like, it makes Boruto even more stronger because he's the only one that can end the jutsu, which is dope. So, due to the unceasing nature of planetary movement, the effects of Uzuhiko do not fade, as I said, resulting in not just physical harm, but untold psychological damage. Untold psychological damage. That bar, dude, that line right there, that just tells you all you need to know what's going on to Code right now. So, like, when Boruto used the Rasengan Uzuhiko on Code, not only was his sense of balance getting messed up in the fight, because like he was like falling over himself and everything like that, but he was also being destroyed psychologically. So, like, that's just so dope, man. Like, the fact that not only was Boruto messing up his sense of equilibrium, so like he couldn't fight back even if he wanted to, but he's also being destroyed on a psychological level. So like when Code was introduced in Two Blue Vortex, or reintroduced, we all thought he was going to be like strong, but he wasn't. We all know because Code's a clown. But dude, with that jutsu, man, I don't know like how much stronger Boruto can get. Like, this is just base Boruto. Let's put that in perspective right now. Like, this jutsu that Boruto is using is just him in base. It's not amplified by karma. Nothing. Like, nothing of that sort. This is just Boruto in base. So imagine what Boruto can do if he was able to fully, like, harness Momoshiki and the karma, but not have Momoshiki take over. If he could do that, Boruto is the most powerful ninja in the entire universe at that point. Like, nobody's touching Boruto. So that's why I do think that Momoshiki will continue to stay an antagonist, because there's no way you can make Momoshiki like an ally to Boruto and not have Boruto be completely broken and destroy everything in the verse. So there's that. But man, like, this is like, it's just so cool, man. Like, not only does it use planet chakra, like, yeah, it uses planet chakra, bro, dude. I'm reading this in real time, man. Like, I just keep like, sorry if I'm like starting over my words and everything, but like, I'm reading this and like, it's just so dope of how strong of an ability this is. When Boruto first started, I knew Boruto was gonna be like in a league of his own. Like, even from pre-time skip, I knew Boruto was gonna be like in a league of his own. He's gonna be a prodigy and all that. But I didn't think he was gonna get a jutsu this powerful. And he's in base. Like, this is base Boruto. Like, this isn't even him amplified by karma or anything. Oh my god, bro. Like, this makes me think now that we got this introduced, like, now that we got this whole like thing talking about the Uzuhiko, this just makes me wonder, like, are they gonna find a way to make this jutsu even stronger? Like, while Momoshiki is still an adversary, and don't get me wrong, I want him to stay an adversary because I want Boruto to have a constant looming threat hanging over his head. Imagine if Momoshiki did become an ally. Like, how different would the story look if Momoshiki was able to become an ally to Boruto, and like Boruto could harness karma without fear of Momoshiki taking over, and he could just amplify his Uzuhiko. Boruto would be a completely different threat at that point. Like, that's probably why it can never happen because if he is able to channel Momoshiki, like I said, he would just be too broken at that point. So you can't really do that. But still, that's pretty dope. But that's pretty much it. Like, we got all this new information about Rasengan Uzuhiko. We found out it's even more broken than I thought it was. Like, I already knew it messed up your balance, but the fact that it can attack you psychologically and like mess you up like that, I didn't know that. I thought that was really cool because Boruto is able to now attack people on two fronts, on the physical and the mental, which is really dope. Like, it basically like they're a puppet to him. Like, he's the only one that can stop it, which is really cool. Like, there's no way to counter it. It's just Boruto has to end the jutsu. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Do you think this jutsu is quite possibly the most powerful jutsu introduced into the Naruto verse, or do you think like maybe this jutsu isn't that strong, and maybe something will even get introduced that's more powerful than this? Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, I'm going to talk to you guys next time. Bye.